You gotta love it when you get a box in the mail. Look, when I told you I was gonna take a new tact on this channel and start talking about preparedness, I wasn't kidding. And what's in these boxes, believe it or not, has everything to do with preparedness, and I couldn't be more happy about it. First of all, these are boots. Now, you often heard me talk about BMWs, which are boots made for walking. Now, just to give you an example, these are the boots I've had, and like Greg Judy, one of my biggest complaints is one of my biggest aggravations in the world is buying something and it doesn't do what it's supposed to. I've gone to Cabela's, I've gone to I don't know how many different places, and I bought mud boots, muck boots, rubber boots, hunting boots, you name it, and there has never been a brand out there that held up and did what they said it was supposed to do until I started getting these here, the High C boots. They're spelled H-I-S-E-A. I was pronouncing them High-C in the past, but it's actually High C. And these boots right here are the ones I've been wearing. They're a year old. Yeah, they look like, work boots because I wear them every single day. And I'm telling you what, I have never gone and I've spent as much as $200 for a pair of boots at some of these highfalutin places, and those things are springing leaks within a month. In fact, I've done videos in the past. In fact, I think I've done videos in the past where I'm out there putting every kind of sealant you can think of on those boots. Like I said, not only are these bad boys insulating like nothing I've ever had before, they don't leak. And I've been in the water plumb up to here. In fact, you've probably seen some of those videos, especially on Patreon. So when I had an opportunity to get another pair of them, I didn't just get one for me, I got some for Michelle too. And that's what's in these boxes. So you're thinking, well, what does this have to do with preparedness? Well, let me just tell you. Ask any soldier out there, and I promise you, one of the biggest things you are taught, and this goes all the way back to World War I, is one of the biggest ways to compromise your health is having jacked up feet. And every day, a soldier, when given opportunity, especially in a garrison environment, will always change out their boots every other day. You're taught that in basic training. So I got an entire fleet of regular boots, but I only have 2 pairs of my regular mud boots or my work boots or hunting boots, whatever you want to call them. To me, remember, I'm also into preparedness. Remember, this channel is permaculture, preparedness, and practical living. So 2 is 1 and 1 is none. So I want 3 to be 2. You get the point. There's nothing wrong with these boots. I mean, if anything, I put these bad boys through the test like nothing you've ever seen before. And just for all the not naysayers, but for all the people that are going to complain and say, well, you're being paid to do this, or you get some kind of benefit out of it. No, I don't. Like every other advertiser on this show, they don't reach out to me. I reach out to them because I know their product works. And by the way, I was able to get y'all a discount code. I don't make any money on it, but you do get 15% off with promo code Perma. So, full disclosure. So like I said, I don't make a dime on it. And I don't make a dime on any of this. These are the same exact boots I got last time, okay? And the cool thing about it is they have a fitting chart online. I was a little bit concerned about it. I basically drew my foot out on a piece of paper, put it on their little measuring guide that they have on their online thing, and I've always been doing, I used to criticize Michelle forever and a day saying, why on earth would you ever buy shoes online? Why would you buy this online? Why would you buy that online? Well, their measuring guide is so on point. I was a little bit concerned about it the first time I did it, but I'm telling you what, let me just go ahead, straight out of the box. I'm literally just taking these bad boys out of the box. They got these little, in these hunting boots, they got these little things on the side where you can expand them. Now, if there's any dislike I have in these boots, you can see on my old pair that I cut that part off. You see? You can see it here, this little, well, if I quit being all clumsy, you can see this little thing here. I've cut that off. Now, that's not a jab on them. It just doesn't work for me in the environments that I work in because I'm always messing around with poultry nets and everything else. Look at that, man. That's nice, boy. That's as snug as a bug in a rug right there. I cut those off because whenever I'm pulling poultry netting or anything like it, they get tangled up in things. And frankly, they fit perfectly already. I don't need, if you want to, if that's something that helps you, then you can go ahead and cinch those up and tie them down. But right out of the box, I mean, these are a winner. Now, I also went ahead and got a pair for Michelle as well. Let's see what she ordered. If they're pink, honey, you're going to be violating. Okay, cool, they're black. Because remember, not only do we do permaculture, preparedness, and practical living, so we also do things tactically around here too. So she didn't order pink. She's got the female version of what I have on right now. And if I'm not mistaken, these are like the ones she's had before. I don't even need to give these a college try, but here's the cool thing about it. If by chance, like I said, I've had these about a year and I've never had a problem with them, ever. But just like a soldier, I'll wear these one day and then I'll wear these the next day. And then here's another little cool thing I like, is that they got these little tabs on the end of it. Right here, you can see this right here, where you can basically, a lot of other boots don't have these, where you can kind of use your other boot to kind of take that thing off, or if you have to, you can get your finger on it. You can get your finger under it and take it off if you want to do that. Now, let me go ahead and get Michelle, have her try hers on and see if that online fitting guide worked out well for her.
They fit perfect.
So the online fitting guide, it worked out pretty well?
Yep, they fit very snug. They don't slip off your feet like the other ones do.
All right, y'all, take note. Every outside video I've done over the last year, every single time, even in the morning in the summer, guess what you see on my feet in every single video? It's been these boots right here, and look at them. They still look fantastic. I mean, absolutely fantastic. And now I'll be trading them out every single day with these, because they don't just last twice as long when you trade out your boots. You're giving them a time, just like a soldier knows. You give them time to air out and kind of reform and come back together. That's why you should change out your boots every day, whether you're buying high C boots or leather boots or whatever the case may be. You want to change them out every single day. Even when I was still working as a journeyman electrician, I changed my boots every single day. In fact, I'd usually buy 2 of them at a time, and they don't just last twice as long. You'll find out that they last 4 times as long if you give them the opportunity to kind of come back together overnight, let that leather come back together. And I do the same exact thing with every other thing. So now I'm not going to kid you, I'm probably going to get another pair of these. These are the hunting boots. Michelle has the female version of the hunting boots, of ones that work for her. And I'll tell you, the best thing of all, here's why. Now you might be asking, well, why do you wear wet weather boots in the summer? Well, the number one reason why, I kid you not, I'll show it to you right now, is because of what you see on the bottom of here. When you're going up and down these crazy mountain environments like we do around here, I have never bought a pair of leather boots that grip and hold the ground better than these right here, because honestly, it's just Michelle and I doing the work around here. It's also injury prevention that I'm concerned about too. That's why these boots, I will never wear another brand. Just like the video that Greg Judy did a while back, that's why I started buying them. I'm like, okay, Greg Judy uses these? I've never been able to find a pair of rubber boots that actually did the job. And so Greg got them. I used his discount code. I ended up getting a pair. I love them so much that I'm like, okay, I'm going to reach out to these guys, man. I mean, there is absolutely no way I'm not going to do business with these people. If, number one, you can make a boot that is half the price of anything I can find out there, and also make it better to the point where I'm literally standing up in water up to here, and to this day, these things have not leaked a single bit. So look, I put my stamp of approval on them. Number one, the price is right on. Number two, they're giving you a 15% discount with promo code PERMA. And number three, they actually do what they're supposed to do, especially at this time in America where we have less money than we ever thought we would. But believe it or not, y'all, this is a critical, and for me, a crucial part of preparedness. All right, y'all, hopefully this was a blessing to you. Until next time, this is Billy from Perma Pastures Farm, and as you can see, the fireplace is kicking, so it's gotten a little bit cold around here. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for your support.